We went to Red Lobster for the first time last July, right after we heard they might be shutting down. Honestly, the news still hit us in a weirdly nostalgic way. Red Lobster always seemed like one of those dependable places that would just always be there. So we figured we'd better check it out while we still could. And the moment we walked in, it felt nice. The scent of garlic butter, the red booths, and of course, those warm Cheddar Bay biscuits everyone always talks about. Those biscuits are undefeated. Soft, buttery, a little garlicky. People don't joke when they say they go just for the biscuits. But let's be real, it's not just about the biscuits. Red Lobster always felt like a step up from your everyday dinner out. Their ultimate feast. A celebration on a plate, lobster tail, snow crab legs, shrimp scampi, and crispy fried shrimp. We didn't go often, but that's what made it special. Then came endless shrimp. The kind of deal that seems too good to be true. Around $20, and they just keep bringing more. Garlic shrimp, grilled shrimp, fried shrimp, even coconut shrimp. One time, my friends and I pushed ourselves to 5 rounds. Food coma. Very real. But here's where the story turns. In 2023, Red Lobster made the endless shrimp deal a permanent item, not just a seasonal promo. The crowds came, but so did the costs. Rising seafood prices, labor shortages, and inflation made each plate a loss. Parent company Thai Union, which had acquired a controlling stake in Red Lobster in 2020, revealed that the chain lost $11 million in just 1 quarter due to the promotion. By May 2024, Red Lobster filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. This move allowed the company to reorganize without closing completely. The goal was to cut costs, reduce debt, and figure out how to survive. They closed underperforming locations, over 90 restaurants nationwide, especially those with high rent or low traffic. They renegotiated leases, streamlined operations, and worked with creditors to stabilize the business. Despite all this, most locations remained open, and loyal customers kept showing up. And in early 2025, Red Lobster emerged from bankruptcy with a leaner, more focused structure.
There you go. No problem. Anything else with that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They now have fewer stores, better control over costs, and a smarter menu strategy. Endless shrimp isn't gone, but it's back to being a limited-time event, not a permanent loss leader. Operational efficiency improved. They optimized supply chains, cut unnecessary overhead, and brought in new investment capital. Thai Union, after reporting over $530 million in losses related to Red Lobster, reduced its stake, allowing other investors to step in with fresh guidance. I went back recently. Same atmosphere. The biscuits, still incredible. The seafood, tighter, more curated, but still delicious. And here's what we ordered. Bar Harbor Lobster Bake, split maritime lobster tails with shrimp, mussels, and fresh tomatoes, served over tender linguine in a fragrant garlic and white wine broth. Sweet, briny lobster and plump shrimp mingle with mussels and juicy tomato pieces. Each forkful of linguine soaks up the buttery, garlicky broth, brightened by a hint of white wine. A seaside feast in every bite. Shrimp your way. 3 customizable shrimp options: garlic scampi, fried, or coconut. A flexible, fun tribute to the endless shrimp days, but more manageable.
Please.
Surf and turf with maritime lobster tail and 7 ounces. Sirloin, a reliable combo that hits land and sea, perfect for those nostalgic nights in the booth. Lobster Lovers Duo, a luxurious combo of Maine and Caribbean rock lobster tails, roasted to sweet perfection, with sides like mashed potatoes and coleslaw or baked potato and herb rice. It felt indulgent, yet familiar. We always joke that our favorite part of a Red Lobster meal isn't the shrimp or the lobster, it's that basket of Cheddar Bay Biscuits. Our server once filled us in on their backstory, and it makes every buttery bite even better. Apparently, it all started in 1992 down in Orlando. A franchise owner named Jim was flipping through a church sale cookbook when he spotted a plain garlic herb biscuit recipe. Feeling adventurous, he tossed in a fistful of sharp cheddar, more garlic, and a dash of parsley, then baked a small, let's see what happens, batch for that night's dinner crowd. We can picture the scene, steaming platters of shrimp scampi headed to tables, and these cheesy, fragrant biscuits vanishing the second they landed. Guests raved and asked for refills, just like we do now, so word reached Red Lobster headquarters fast. Corporate flew in a tasting team, sampled dozens of versions with Jim, and fine-tuned the cheese-to-dough and garlic-to-butter ratios. By 1993, the final recipe, flaky, airy, perfectly cheesy, was added to every menu nationwide. Today, Red Lobster bakes around 500 million biscuits a year, and we're proud to say we do our part in keeping that number high. We demolish an entire basket before the entrees even hit the table, just like the very first diners who turned Jim's spur-of-the-moment experiment into a legend. And the obsession doesn't end at the restaurant door. Some time ago, we spotted that same Cheddar Bay magic boxed up in bright red, just add cheese, mixes at the supermarket, so naturally we tossed a couple into the cart for a test bake. 10 minutes of stirring, 14 in the oven, a quick brush with the included garlic herb butter packet, and suddenly the kitchen smelled exactly like dinner time at Red Lobster. The biscuits emerged golden, flaky, and every bit as addictive. We downed 3 before dinner and saved the rest for breakfast sandwich sliders the next morning. Now a box lives permanently in our pantry, ready to rescue weeknights or jazz up holiday stuffing, proof that Jim's happy accident has grown from a restaurant freebie to a full-blown comfort food staple we can whip up anytime the craving hits. Red Lobster's story isn't just about seafood. It's about adapting. From a peak of over 700 locations to today's more strategic footprint, they've weathered changing dining habits, labor pressures, and financial missteps, and come out standing. In a time when many brands disappear overnight, Red Lobster didn't just survive, it evolved. And that's something worth talking about.
Went to one of those restaurants